What's up, everybody? It's Drew Stu. We're back in the office for a Memorial Day edition of the Midweek Twist by Cactus. Stay tuned. Hey, everybody. Welcome back to the Midweek Twist by Cactus. I am Drew Stu, and this is the Memorial Day edition. We're actually getting ready to head down to Houston here in a couple days. Actually, Friday morning we're going to leave. Go down to Houston to the Danny Dietz Memorial. For those of you that have seen Lone Survivor, the Marcus Luttrell story, he was the only one that survived. Danny Dietz was the comms operator on that, on Operation Red Wings, and we're going to go down and celebrate with a buddy of mine, Danny Quinlan, puts the whole deal together. It's going to be down in Houston. So this edition of the Midweek Twist is very, very simple. We just want to say thank you to those men and women who serve and do it ahead of time instead of after the fact. So, man, I got some special props that I'm going to go ahead and use the time for. One of my best friends in the world, Barry Ives, gunny sergeant in the Marine Corps, and his girlfriend, his better half, she just retired as a gunny too. So, love you guys so much, and there's so many other friends. Mark Likens, there's a million other you guys and gals that are out there serving for us, and we appreciate everything that you do. And so to talk about the Danny Dietz, you've seen Lone Survivor. If you haven't, you need to. And we're going to be going down there and hanging out with those guys. But I'm going to call a guy who's putting it on right now. He has no idea. I did tell him to pick up his phone via text, but he has no idea that we're going to call and get him on the Midweek Twist. And this is Danny Quinlan, and he's the guy that kind of puts everything together for the Danny Dietz Memorial.
Hello.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to keep my dog in this fence.
You're trying to keep your dog in the fence. That sounds like pretty sweet deal on a Wednesday.
Yeah. What are you doing?
Well, I'm actually shooting a Midweek Twist right now, and you're in the middle of it, and I want to... Because that's what friends do, right?
Yes. Thanks, buddy.
You betcha.
I appreciate that.
You betcha, pal. You betcha. So no barn talk like normal, okay?
Okay, so what did I do to deserve this?
Just being you. Just being you.
Thanks.
Mainly because we just got done printing all your T-shirts, and Lane and I were both cussing you. But it was a good cussing. So.
Yes. That's what I strive for in my life.
Absolutely. Hey, so really, man, tell us a little bit about, and everybody out there, about what's going on this weekend, the history behind the Danny Dietz, and just kind of give the whole deal real quick.
Yeah. So, do we get multiple takes on this, or is this?
No, this is live, dude. Don't screw up.
That's what I'm talking about. So, starting from the beginning.
Yep.
I guess.
I mean, that's, usually that's where we start. Sometimes. It's up to you, though.
It's funny how that works out sometimes.
Yeah.
So, I heard Patsy talk about, she's giving some motivational speeches and talking about Danny and things, and I read the way she spoke about Danny. She spoke with them both.
This is his widow, right, that you're talking about?
His surviving spouse.
Okay.
So she spoke, just how much Danny loved this country, how much he loved his teammates, and just what a patriot he was. And then her being a Navy veteran too, the way she spoke about her love for this country, it just moved me. I never served in the military. I never volunteered for anything. It just moved me in such a way. I was like, I've taken advantage of my freedom for so long. Mm-hmm. How do I earn my freedom back? How do I earn my children's freedom? And how do I give back? And so that's kind of how this came about. I talked to her about it, and I said, I'd like the opportunity to earn my freedom back.
Wow. That's powerful, man.
And I came home and I talked to my oldest daughter, Caitlin, at the time, and we kind of came up with team roping. And team roping is the only professional sport where both partners have to be perfect. They have to be the fastest, and they have to be the most precise team out there to win. Mm-hmm. If one guy slips up, then they lose. They don't win. Mm-hmm. And in the SEAL community, they're all about the team effort. They don't have in team roping. You don't have a three-pointer or a point guard or quarterback John Elway or closer like Bumgarden who can come in there and just seal the deal for you. You both have to be perfect, and in the SEAL community, it's the same way. Mm-hmm. And that's kind of how the team roping aspect came into it.
Awesome. Tell us a little bit about everything that goes on. There's there's the team roping part of it for sure, but there's a lot more that goes on over the course of the weekend, isn't there?
There is. So we have the team roping, we have a barbecue cook-off, we have a car show now, and we just added the PRCA. We're the only PRCA sanctioned event for bull riding and bareback riding. We have the top 24 athletes, both in the bull riding and bareback riding in the world, that come down to compete.
Well, that's awesome.
They'll be signing autographs, meet and greet, and the neatest thing about our event. So with all that wrapped in, with the bull riding, the bareback riding, the team roping, we have youth events, mud busting. With everything wrapped in, it's only $10. Kids 14 under get in free. Military veterans get in for free. And it's just our way of trying to bring back the meaning of Memorial Day. I mean, it's such a powerful weekend. I think people kind of forgotten how powerful it is. The reason why you and I are talking is because these soldiers have given up their lives for our freedom. And that's why we celebrate Memorial Day weekend. It's a weekend of remembering all those that have not only died in the past for our future, but all those soldiers that are going to die in the future to protect our way of life and freedom.
And that's, I don't know how you say it any better than that. I think a lot of people, you and I have talked a lot about this in the same boat, that, you know, if I could go and do it all over again, I would definitely serve. It's the one thing that I wish I would have done just for my country, and because of the level of respect for those men and women that have served. And we take it for granted every day. Memorial Weekend is just a big 3-day vacation for everybody, and man, it's way more than that. It's way more than that.
It really is, and that's kind of what we're trying to bring. You know, when I say bring back the meaning of Memorial Day, it's, you know, we want to let people realize, or at least remind them that, you know, yes, it's a weekend of vacation, no work, this and that, but, you know, it's also a weekend of remembering all those that are left behind, the families included. And so, you know, that's why we had this event on Memorial Day weekend. You'd be surprised how many people say, hey, Danny, if you move it off Memorial Day weekend, you could have 10 times as many people and you could raise 10 times as much money. But that's not the point. The point is, this is a memorial event honoring those that have given up their lives. And this is a memorial event honoring the spouses that are left behind and the children that are left behind, to say, hey, look, your loved ones are not forgotten.
Man, that's awesome. Tell me, give me the address, location, and everything, where it's all going to be happening this weekend.
So we have a kickoff party Friday night at the Redneck Country Club. It's in Stafford, Texas.
Texas, outside of Houston, right?
Just southwest of Houston, in between Houston and Sugar Land, Texas.
Okay.
So it's called the Redneck Country Club, or also RCC. Our kickoff party will be there Friday night. It's $25. It's a great time. We raise a lot of money. It's very casual. Doors open at 6 p.m.
Okay.
Everything starts on the spot with at 6:30. The Houston Fire Department will have their bagpipe team out there, and they kick off the ceremony with the Houston Fire Department. It's a really emotionally powerful event that Friday night. Saturday morning, team roping starts at 9 a.m., goes to about 4 o'clock. We have the top team ropers in the world that come out and compete. At the same time, we've got the car show, as I mentioned, the barbecue cook-off. All that starts at 9 a.m. About 6:30, 7 o'clock, the PRCA event starts. The opening ceremony starts, which you don't want to miss. We have a guest speaker who's a former Navy SEAL to come out and give what Memorial Day means to him. Patsy Dietz will come in to say a few words, and we have some other guest speakers throughout the day.
Awesome.
It's just really an action-packed, free concert Saturday night. It's an action-packed weekend.
It's a lot of fun. I know that we went down there last year, and I got to tell this story real quick. So you met Isaac, you know, and he's just turned 14. So last year he came down with us, and one of the auction items was some football cleats. So there's a benefit auction on Friday night, and we bought the football cleats and the football signed by Bear Pasco. Well, Bear was there, and Bear is a buddy of mine. So the next day, before the rope, and Bear and I were roping in the 13 or something, I think. And anyway, Bear pulls his Super Bowl ring out and slides it on Isaac's hand and on his finger. And Isaac's like, I mean, football's that kid's life, you know. So that was pretty cool. And then Marcus Luttrell showed up, and we were all just back sitting around leaning up against pickups, and Marcus, and I can't remember that other SEAL's name. There was the guy who did roll call for us.
Miguel Yanis.
Mm-hmm. So the two of them were telling SEAL stories, and it was surreal. Just sit there. It was Bear and Ryan Pasco and a few of us, and Isaac and I. And anyway, so when we were driving home from Houston, Isaac's like, "Dude, are all your friends this cool?" I'm like, I've got some pretty cool friends, but this weekend kind of topped it. Like, this was an awesome weekend. And, you know, he told me the other day, he said, "Drew, you know, if football doesn't work out, I want to go in the military." And I guarantee that it was because of some of the things that he saw and witnessed last year at the Danny Dietz. So it's pretty cool.
And that's the thing, is you really don't know who shows up to our event. You know, like last year, Bear showed up.
Yeah.
JJ, as you saw, JJ Watt was there.
Yep.
He signed an autograph this year for us to auction off. So we'll be auctioning off one of his footballs. Alan West, Lieutenant Colonel Alan West. He's been there the last 2 years. He wasn't able to make it last year, but he'll be there again this year.
Cool.
For the whole weekend.
So,
you know, you just don't know who's going to show up, and it's unlike most memorial events where you go to a lot of these memorial rodeos or memorial team ropings, even memorial events celebrating. And a lot of times the family members aren't there or what have you. But here, you know, the family members are here. There's other surviving spouses that come down. You've got other inactive and active SEALs that come down, and just military families in general just rally around the support, and it's really neat.
That's awesome. Well, I tell you what, buddy, that's dang sure where our friendship comes from is from this event, and I know we have a lot of fun, and I appreciate you taking the call. That's why I button hooked you. That's why I texted you and made sure you were going to pick your phone up. So, everybody, it is the Midweek Twist by Cactus. Danny Quinlan on the phone with us, and we invite you to come on down right outside of Houston. Is it what's the town? Is it Rosenberg? Is that where?
Yes, sir. Yeah, Rosenberg, Texas.
It's in Rosenberg is where the event is. And right down the road, right between there and Houston at the Redneck Country Club on Friday night is where we're going to kick everything off. So we invite you to come down and hang out with us at the Danny Dietz Memorial. If you can't make it there, make sure you remember what this weekend's all about. It's about those men and women who serve and who keep this country so that we can enjoy all the freedoms that we have each and every day. So, Danny, my man, I appreciate it, pal.
Hey, Drew, I really appreciate everything you do for our military first responders, and especially this event. You know, this couldn't be possible without people like you, and I certainly appreciate it.
Oh, man, it humbles us that you have us part of it, man. We really appreciate it, and we will see you down there in a couple days. Okay, pal?
You got it, sir. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
All right.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Everybody stay tuned, Midweek Twist, and make sure you go out this weekend. Have a great time, grill some burgers, go on a little vacation, but most of all, make sure that you remember why we have all these freedoms. For those men and women who serve, we appreciate each and every one of you. I am Drew Stew. It is the Midweek Twist by Cactus, and we will catch you next time right here